Hi, my name is Adam Porzak with Porzak Golf, taking your game to the next level and beyond. Today we have a wonderful lesson with a crazy good young talent, Shrinish Namburi. Shrinish is one of the best putters that I have ever seen, but today we're on the driving range making sure that he keeps his hands and golf club in front of him throughout his swing. So much in this lesson is relevant to everybody else out there. We hope you guys enjoy this lesson. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and leave any questions or comments below. Take it from me. When I miss golf shots, I always hit them a little bit towards the toe side, and that is because, here's a great image for you guys here. If this is the line right here that we're hitting on. All right, you seeing this, Shrinish? All right, watch this, buddy. And my golf club's in the slot position right here. And I hold this angle, and I turn through. Well, ideally it meets right in the middle of the golf ball, but here's the thing. I can be in the right position with my hands in the right place, and if the club releases it all outward, do you notice what just happened? My club got outside that line, right? Also, think about why I hit a little bit too much of the toe, if anything, if I make a mistake. Well, it's because I hold that thing so much. You know, I've been taught to really hold that angle, and sometimes I overdo it, and the club never gets to the outside of the golf ball. And that's where I'll catch the toe as well. So it's really important you understand that a lot of times a little bit of an early release, which comes from sometimes a little bit of standing up and not enough rotation, which comes from also sometimes the hands getting a little behind our body, and therefore we are forced to, Dad's already making the motion, right? Yeah, you guys know me well enough to know, it's just, we're just trying to pick out what are the little things that could make a big difference. Now, to you, one thing I like to do, keep it simple. Utilize the alignment rod in a smart way. I'm hitting the heel. Well, guess what? Why don't we move this right here to where the golfer's not going to want to hit the alignment rod coming down, right? So what's this going to do? Prevent you from going that way. If anything, it would just be a little bit different. I'm just saying for you, and the reason I say for you, you're such a good golfer, buddy. Sometimes that swing that we work hard on isn't a lot off. It's just something's a little off, right? And I think it's important that you can work with simplicity. You can align that rod where you want to, replace it in a different spot. Just like sometimes, guys, I catch the toe, so what do? I go right here. I go right here. And it keeps me a little more on top of it, prevents me from getting underneath, right? All right, give it a try like that, a couple of swings. See where we're at. I do have to state one thing up front. Best bunker player and best putter that I've seen. I'm just throwing it out there. There's a couple of things that this guy's got that I get excited about.
Like right here?
Yeah, it's money. Hey, by the way, dude, how sweet are the shoes?
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. Let's go with those kicks.
So my thought is, because you know when I miss the ball, right?
Yeah.
When I'm not hitting it well,
Yeah.
I tend to go.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So my thought is swing a little outside, and that like neutralizes the plane. So I'm actually like, when I'm swinging outside, it actually is on plane and I hit it good.
Okay, I understand that. Let's see it. Let's see what you got. Make your swing. This guy's just awesome. He just has so much grit. Yeah, he's out here. I mean, you guys know me. I'm out here 7 a.m. every morning, sometimes even 6:30. He'll be out here before balls are even out here. And he's working something, you know, whether it's rehearsing it or, you know, back here chipping and putting. He has some intangibles I really like. He's just a great golfer. This guy's going to be a tremendous, tremendous player. He already is. Comes out here at the blue tees and has broken 70 numerous times, and he's doing that in competition now too. You can definitely see what we're going to be working on here, just trying to quiet his club face down a little bit in the backswing, not having it be twisty-turny. Yeah, you know, a couple things, guys, right away. Let's get right to this, okay? It's funny, Gabe has filmed so many lessons now of so many great golf swings, and he knows my checkpoints. So, you know, it's funny, before I even start talking, I'm sure my man behind the camera there knows exactly what I'm gonna say. Your takeaway. I still want to quiet the club face. There's hand action off the start that rotates that golf club away from the golf ball. and doesn't allow it to be as consistent as it needs to be. Now, you're doing one thing consistently. You're starting that ball on line and hitting that loopy draw, right? And what that comes from, and this is exactly why we're most likely hitting some of the heel. And I know people think, wait, you're hitting the heel, that wouldn't make the ball necessarily draw. No, but what you need to do, what's forcing that draw, also can cause the heel shot, because that's that release because of where the hands have put that golf club in the takeaway. So I watch you swing enough to know we want to see more of the chest and hands together in one piece. Now, a swing that I know you love more than any, Rory, pure, right? If you guys look at the takeaway, and I have some pictures on the phone we can show you. Very, very dead hands. A lot of just the upper body moving one piece back, and not right. And what Dad just did there is exactly what happens. You get that look where it just goes boom like that. And what happens is the club will get a little behind you. I mean, behind me. If I just faced it, it's behind me. So now that amount that it's behind me is the amount that you have to. Absolutely. So here's what we need to do. The reason why you said earlier that the outside in shots, like when you were thinking about a little more this way, that was helping you. Absolutely, because the club was getting behind you, way back here, and just that was at least somewhat neutralizing the path, right? That is going to be well into out. Here's what we need to do to make this really easy today. We need to get a long alignment rod. We need to put it right here, because you're going to be a perfect candidate not just for backswing work, but downswing work, with just keeping that rod right there. Let's see what's actually. Yeah, you know what I like doing? I like going on the line here. We're going to make it a little steeper today. But what I like doing is I like putting it in between. So Shreek, go back there so you can see this too. So when you guys are practicing, you can help him set this up. Right here, guys, like just kind of in between the ball and the feet. And what that'll do is it'll be enough to keep the takeaway on top. But really, this is going to be a much bigger game changer in the downswing. You can see the opposite of what your ball flight would do there, right? Little cut right there. That to you is going to be tremendously helpful. The opposite of you right now would be this person who needs to be more under here. The funny thing is we've also been here before. We're trying to get to a point, buddy, to where we don't have to play around with stuff like this all the time, because you're so consistent with one thing, your set position. If the set position's good, guess what's going to happen? We're going to turn it up there nicely. Absolutely, because the set position is the slot just going in the other direction, right? So when you get in here, I want you to be very attentive to, if I were to back this, and there's multi-purposes of this. If I put the club head right on the line, see this? That's a very literal takeaway right there that helps me guide that takeaway where I want it to go. That actually helps my hand path travel up connected to my body as well. So this is a wonderful, wonderful way to feel this. Now, the minute that I step in, now I can actually hit a golf shot, because I can actually feel the same thing and then rotate through the golf ball, okay? So let's hop in here. I'm going to give you a little more leeway. I'm going to put you a little more over here. So now you can use that for your takeaway first.
How you doing? Good. How are you feeling?
Absolutely. Hey, get your feet to go a little more that way. Right there, perfect. Make it realistic though. Good. Already better right there. There it is, dude. So that's an easy way for you to be able to just get your takeaway figured out, know exactly what it feels like. Then you can step back and feel, exactly, dude. Look how good that was right there. You can see it right away. And hey, all you needed to know is the last thing, and I'll let you hit. The hands immediately got the club behind. The club got behind the hands right away. And the hands got behind the body. And now the lower body and where the pressure is in the feet aren't matched up with that. So the nice thing about it is, yeah, like the father said, we expect consistent ball flight from this guy because you're just that elite 1% of the junior golfers that I believe is out there. But it doesn't change. Why that's happening doesn't change. It doesn't change. What I mean by that is we need to just continue to do the same things better, work on the golf swing, hit your checkpoints, and we won't be seeing the inconsistency of the ball flight, right? Simple as that. When the hands are active through impact, we know that will lead to different face angles that are going to change the ball flight. But hey, nothing we can't fix. There it is. Dude, if you can make that backswing, I won't even have to use the alignment rod back there at all today. Yes.
So for me, I feel like that it's like going high, like
Higher. Like, wouldn't it feel like we had you on the wall drill over there?
yeah.
Like you're doing the wall drill, right?
I'm assuming I'm going a little.
Yeah, that's all it was. All it was. And here, absolutely. Now watch, I'm going to match the angle of the shaft, okay? So I'm going to lay this down so this is not going to be as intimidating right here, okay? I don't mind the lower hands from my man there. The reason why is because it helps him keep the club in front of his hands. Boom. See how much better that was already with the ball flight? Yeah. So what's cool is, bud, you didn't even catch all that, obviously. It was maybe about, a 1/2 groove low. But here's the good news. Dead straight. Dead straight. First swing in, too. Neutralize the path. But hey, you know what's going to get good? You're going to be able to eventually, and I want to see you get good at this, where you come back here and you look at where you're aiming, you see your ball start 10 yards right and then loop back 5 yards across your line, and you're like, wait, I don't even need a camera to tell me what I'm doing. That's just in to out with a shut face. So, that said, let's go back to the beginning basics of why that typically is going to get off, my set position and my takeaway. The first reason why, one of our first lessons ever, Dad brought a mirror. I'll never forget that day. Carried a mirror all the way from the car, on a big one right on the head, all the way out here, and we put tape on that thing. Reason why? Don't miss checkpoint 1. Don't miss your set position. Those 2 positions right there, we can just make it into one. Down the line of the feet, up the forearm, butt of the club never pointed above the ball. And what you guys need to know is there's a position that you could look for on camera that I can show you that you would have seen in his first swing, and the reason why you saw me react right away without even taking a video. Club rolls, look what happens. Butt of the club points
Outside of the ball.
And-
You want to point it at.
at or just inside of it, right? And if you live, if you honestly live anywhere between halfway to your feet and the ball, 6 inches or so, you're in a perfect spot to where the golf club is right in front of your body and in front of your hands. Okay, very important to understand. The minute this happens, look at this. Not only is it not on my body, but here's the worst part. There's no angle of attack down to the golf ball. So I have to then create that or do something extra in my downswing even more, right? All right, come on. So this is pretty cool. This right here is Shreya Muparaju's sister. Their dads are business partners and best friends and the family friends. And this is Shrinika, Shreya's little sister. So Shreya's off to Carnegie Mellon to play golf, and now this is our next project. So it's pretty cool. We hope you enjoyed our lesson today with Shrinish Namburi. Shrinish is a wonderful kid and a wonderful young talent. We're looking forward to seeing what becomes of him in the future. Please click the link below and pick up 3 more free videos. Please leave any questions or comments you also have regarding today's lesson. Thank you so much.